How's
I'm
everything going
good.
with
I'm
you?
good. I can't complain. I'm healthy. Health is wealth all the time. I'm fighting all the low vibrational people that's trying to, throw slander on the situation. But me and my family, my entire family, we rising to the occasion. We rising through all of the nonsense, if you will. And I hope to clear up a few things today with y'all, in my new hometown. I originally come from New York City, Brooklyn, bred and born.
Wasn't a renting situation. It was more of a purchasing situation.
It was supposed to be a purchase
Yes.
situation, and then because of her absolute state and the people that were advising her that we're kind of battling now, it seems as though someone was trying to take advantage. But getting back to my son,
The other thing,
Finally, she triumphs. Wendy Williams, a well-known former talk show host and radio personality, will no longer have to pay alimony to her unfaithful ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. A New Jersey judge dismissed Hunter's petition for the former talk show host to continue her payments, which totaled $250,000 a month according to court documents obtained exclusively by the U.S. Sun. Hunter's claim was based on his failure to handle his bill payments on time when his alimony payments ceased. According to Hunter, the inspections were suspended in February 2022, allegedly due to the host's health difficulties. But now that the judge has ruled, how will the disgraced serial cheater cope with his next-door settled baby mama? Let us investigate more.
Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, is demanding that the courts order Williams' guardian to resume his alimony payments after claiming that he can't pay his bills. He's struggling, y'all. He says he's facing foreclosure after Wendy was placed in a financial guardianship early this year. In his court filings, Kevin wrote, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the homeowners association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the homeowners association fees are not paid, foreclosure will follow soon." That's very true. That almost happened to me once.
Kevin Hunter has to be the man who has degraded and embarrassed men. The former Wendy Williams show producer has been all over the place, lamenting how he's broke and unable to exist without Wendy's support. The same Wendy he abandoned in her time of need. But karma is always a bitch, isn't it? "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to homeowners associations, and I'm behind on that bill," read his file obtained by the U.S. Sun. The 50-year-old claims that his ex-halted wife's payments have significantly impacted his life, adding that he is also late on his auto insurance and credit card payments. "The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely emergent to me," he wrote. By choosing to reject Hunter's crisis, the judge seemed to have had a different perspective. Many supporters cheered Wendy's victory, advising Hunter to look for work instead of relying on his ex-wife's income. "You did this woman wrong in front of the world. She suffered extreme health issues after announcing that divorce. Smee, go get a job." Sounds like something that's not Wendy's problem, #get a job. While this verdict relieves Wendy's financial account, Hunter may still take his case to mediation, where a mediator will be directed to accelerate a fair settlement between the two parties. The judge ordered Wendy and Hunter to participate in binding arbitration, often known as conflict resolution, according to the U.S. Sun. Wendy filed for divorce from her husband of 21 years in 2019 amid charges of adultery and cruelty. According to subsequent claims, Hunter fathered a child outside his marriage to Wendy with his presumed long-term mistress, Sharina Hudson.
This backwoods Barbie, he was tricking up money. She's in the passenger seat of my Rolls Royce Ferrari. And, really? Really? And our son's in Miami. So I have to be calm on the phone with him, like a loving mother. I have to be happy on the TV every morning live from New York.
During a Hot Topic section on her critically praised daytime talk show, The Wendy Williams Show, the 58-year-old explained why she refused to address her divorce. "Everybody has things in their life that they're not ready to share with the world," she said at the time. Kevin Hunter Jr., Wendy and Hunter's 22-year-old son, is their only child. The judge concluded that Hunter's alimony request was not emergent and dismissed it without prejudice, according to The Sun. In addition, the judge determined that Wendy would not be liable for Hunter's legal bills. But the crisis isn't completely ended, which means our guy is still financially crippled. Talk about jumping straight from the frying pan into the fire. Hunter initiated this lawsuit in November. According to the petition, the payments were unexpectedly halted in February 2022, about the same time Wendy's Wells Fargo account was frozen due to suspected financial exploitation, dementia, or undue influence.
her. Reports recently surfaced of her 22-year-old son being evicted from his $2 million apartment in Miami after he failed to pay $70,000 in rent. Here's all the information we have on that situation.
Wendy's ex-husband is not the only family member who appears to have been affected by her frozen bank account. Wendy's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., was reportedly sued for $70,000 in unpaid rent and evicted from his fancy condominium during the same bank freeze. Hunter Jr. received the official eviction summons in August of last year and reacted the same month by saying his mother paid a full year's rent up front beginning in March 2021, with her intent being to purchase the apartment at the end of the lease. According to the 22-year-old, he signed the lease on her behalf at her request. Young Hunter then explained how his mother's health concerns had an impact on his capacity to pay rent. As the lease approached the end, my mom went through some health issues that put the court in control of her finances, he said. All of this happened suddenly, and all of the financial support she always gave me stopped, including my housing. But from the look of things, it seems those who have locked Wendy's money have saved her from the hands of gold-digging Hunter Sr., who was out to reap where he did not sow. While explaining his lack of paying bills and exposing his father as irresponsible, Hunter Jr. said, "Elle had to pause my education for a full academic year because of COVID and to care for my mom. Even though my name is on the lease, my mom was paying, and for medical and legal reasons, she has not been able to pay the rent for the past months since the one-year lease ended, and the court has controlled her finances." When Wendy announced the discontinuation of her decade-long show, Hunter Sr. was the one who fought the most. He knew from the start that if Wendy didn't help him, he'd wind up in the gutter. Wendy's ex-husband went out against the daytime talk show's production business when he recognized the show was in trouble. "It is the first time in the history of talk shows for this to be done, especially for a show that has been on for more than 10 years, he said. "I know the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making the show such a success, and I am not happy with the way the show is going out on a personal level, and I am truly sorry that the show's fans have to see it go down the way that it is," Hunter said at the time. Hunter has been battling tooth and nail since then to gain a fair share of Wendy's money so that he can raise his newly born child and girlfriend Sharina. But now that that option has been exhausted, what will Hunter's next move be? We'll have to wait and see. That's all for now. Till next time, bye.